Who are Sophie Cunningham's parents? Everything to know about Jim and Paula Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham believes in instant justice and on the court. So when J.C. Sheldon went airborne, she took matters into her own hands and yanked her like it was less WNBA, more WWE. The refs swallowed their whistles. As Rachel Demita put it, she bear hugged her, took her to the ground. Absolutely intentional. That clip traveled everywhere, and it changed how people perceive her. Cunningham admitted as much herself. I worked my whole life to become a WNBA basketball player, and now people know me as WWE. It stung, but it also fit perfectly because there is a story. She's a Taekwondo black belt. She's wired for explosiveness. But what fans don't realize is that the toughness didn't just come from gyms or practice courts. It's in her bloodline. The Fever's acting point guard, while Caitlin Clark is sidelined, is the product of parents who pass down every ounce of athletic drive. So let's sketch out the family tree. Who is Sophie Cunningham's father? If Sophie Cunningham plays like someone who is built for collisions, it might be because her father once lived them every Sunday. Jim Cunningham attended high school in Columbia and played football for Mizzou. He wasn't flashy, and his brief career reflects the same, but he embodied the kind of grit that clears the way for others to shine. He is surely a fitting parallel to Sophie's own willingness to do the dirty work for her team. Jim's football life made discipline and resilience their basic household values. But for Sophie, it wasn't just about what her dad accomplished, but also about picking every athletic move. He is the kind of gentle father who treated Sophie's best friend, Cameron Bagley, like his own son. He was such a likable kid, said Jim, and offered him steady mentorship. That nurturing nature perfectly balanced his toughness, and it showed Sophie that strength can come with compassion. Even now, Jim is as likely to be spotted pacing a Mizzou section as he is holding court in a grocery store aisle. Basically, Sophie grew up with a father who had already fought his battles in the trenches and also taught her how to face hers. Who is Sophie Cunningham's mother? Paula Cunningham is more than just Sophie's mom. She is the fiery anchor of the family. She is the voice Sophie still hears, in encouragement, in warning, sometimes in laughter. Mama P is a former track athlete at Missouri. However, that's not all either. All the hard calls were also taken by Paula. Yes, it includes the phone call that shattered Sophie's sophomore year. She broke the news to Sophie that her best friend, Cameron, had taken his own life. That memory of her screams has stayed with Sophie to date, but so has her mom's example of enduring grief with resilience. So whether it's consoling her daughter after a devastating loss or joking before games to watch out for flying DS during the WNBA's bizarre protest epidemic, Paula has always provided perspective to her daughter. She is tough when necessary, and she is as lighthearted when possible. She is known among family and friends as Mama P. She's also a bundle of extroverted energy. But more than anything, Paula reflects the family's philosophy: work hard, stay grounded, keep people close. For all the outside noise around Sophie, praise, boos, or controversy, her mother's voice has always been the one cutting through it. Other athletic members of the family. The Cunningham Primus lineage reads like an entire roster of competitors. Hear it in Sophie Cunningham's words: 1 hour in the driveway always ended up with slamming doors and crying and fighting. But then we only had each other. So, 5 minutes later, we get bored and be like, you want to go back out there and play? So who all played in the driveway with Sophie?